This is Damon Stevens with Finwell Builders. Today is Tuesday, March 22nd, 2022, and this is stock market update for our trades of the day. And boy, were the bulls in charge. It went a lot further than I thought it was going to be today, but it was a really good day. So hopefully you were able to profit from it and be prepared for what comes next. And just to give you a quick glimpse of that, not that I like to compare Bitcoin to the market, but I'm starting to see more correlations. And looking at the last 2 days, Bitcoin's been on a rally and it started to pull back this evening. So I'll be curious to see, just out of curiosity, not saying this is what's going to happen, but curious to see if we have a little bit of a pullback from reaching these highs today, tomorrow. But definitely watching to see if these correlations continue. As we get more the investors into the crypto market, you might start to see more correlations there as the algos and the computers trade similar patterns more and more as you watch them. So retailers are still in there a lot, and especially in some of the smaller coins, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, some of the others are starting to trend more closely to the market. So just throwing that out there, not saying that's going to be the case all the time or that it's really happening. I'm just looking for opportunities to help people navigate this market and also to find opportunities. So let's get right into it and take a look and see what's going on. We're not financial advisors, but if you do want more information at finwealthlive.com, there's a free training out there, free Discord service you can join as well. Our members enjoy several entries and exits every day on several different stocks. And so if you're interested in becoming a member, definitely check us out at finwealthlive.com. And we'll just continue bringing these videos to you, and hopefully this helps you in your trading. Looking at the overall market, you can see Dow Jones closed up 0.74%, NASDAQ up 1.95%, and S&P 500 up 1.13%. You can see that from the heat map, our FANG stocks did really, really well. You see a little pullback still in energy, healthcare, and that's kind of what you're seeing here. Anytime energy looks like they're having a down day, the money's flowing into tech and vice versa. So, just kind of keep an eye on the industries and see where the money's moving. If you look at the scanner here, you see LLL was hit the scanner. It was over 119%. Volume's not as heavy as I like to see it, but overall pretty heavy volume and provided opportunity there. So let's take a look at that. So this is Triple L, and you see here the low here was $1.67, high of 715. So if this didn't hit your scanner and you didn't catch this on this first wave up, on the open here, you can see it was pretty choppy. But you did have opportunity to pull back here and ride it before it went up to the high of 715. You see, once it kind of hit that, it kind of got choppy again and kind of drifted off. So I don't know if this is going to be a one-day wonder. So we'll watch it tomorrow to see. It is below the 20, so I don't like that, but it's hovering on the 50. So we'll see if it gives us another run tomorrow or if it's just a one-day thing. In our SN, so this one, nice run. This is a multi-day trade. You can see here, on the 21st, on Monday, we had this nice rally up here, pulled back, and then just kind of, it was kind of flat for the day. And then at the end of the day, we had this little boost and it bounced up there and then kind of flat again, but staying on the upper levels of this 20 moving average. So we're going to see if we can bounce out of here. If we can get above 650, looking for a possible run tomorrow morning. So just watching that one. It's on my short list. EIGR. You see here, this just continues to grind up here, just kind of hovering on this 20 as we grind up higher and higher. So it's not a fast mover, but so far it looks like it's trending up, which is good. So we'll see if that trend can continue on. So EIGR continues to be a multi-day trade as well. AMED's just consolidating here. We got a nice little bull flag here. We got a breakout. You can see here 170.68. We talked about this in the videos last week. You can see that we got some resistance here. You can see here that we've got a bull flag started here. Is if we can break out on 167, we got to run up here to 176. If we fail, if this just continues to go sideways until it pulls back, could pull back here and hopefully find support off this 100 here, moving average around 157 and bounce from there and get through to new highs. So we'll keep an eye on that. As far as earnings are concerned, tomorrow's, we got EVGO, got General Mills, KB Homes, and Trip. So we'll be watching for those. We have Neil on Thursday. So that's pretty much it. So it's a pretty short list for me on earnings, but we'll be keeping an eye on those. Apple really rocketed today here. So you'd see here that, Apple is just right up in this resistance area here. So if we break out of this 168, 169 area tomorrow, we have a nice rally up here towards 176. If it pulls back here, hopefully find support here back on the 50 at 164. If not, we got the 20 down here at 162. Nvidia, you see here, nice little bull flag here. Second day, just kind of sitting here trying to break through that resistance area at 269. You see its resistance before as well. So we're just kind of consolidating here with this bull flag. So if we can get back above this 270 area, then we got a nice rally up, from there. If we continue to, if we fail to break out, then, we have support back down here at the 100 and the 50 moving average, which are curling up. Baba did a gap up here and get above the 50 moving average. We'll see if it can hold this area of support. Need at least 2 days here, probably a couple of days up here. Otherwise, this could pull back here and retest down here in the 106 area. But if we can get a rally up here, maybe we get back above this 125 and run towards the 200. So looking at Baba there for a run. Facebook, nice little bull flag here. Sitting here trying to get through resistance between the 50 and the 20. So we'll see if we can get, a bounce above and a hold, over this 216, 217 area and then rally up here. So watching for a breakout there. Netflix, you can see here, trying to rally up here. Really got to get above this 386 area. We get above 386, we got to run up to this 400, 424 area for the 200 on Netflix. So looking for Netflix to see if it can break through here. Did have some bullish momentum here. So just a matter if we can break through. Shopify had a nice run up here. You have a pullback here onto the 20. It's got support on all the moving averages here, down here, the 10, the 5, and the 20. So hopefully we can rally up here. We're about halfway up this candle. It should try to run up here and try to at least test the top of this candle, which is 779. So looking for a run here possibly tomorrow or sometime this week to 779. If it pulls back, should find support down here at 664. Google rally up here. So we have this breakdown candle here. So we'll see here if we can get it back above here. The next resistance area is 2963. So looking for a continuation play up here on Google. So Tesla just is a monster today. It's just huge numbers. You see these candles that it does before, right? So, Tesla has a potential to run at $100 a day. So it's just amazing though, what it did today. So we'll see if we have a continuation play here. It is kind of elevated for 1 day. So we could possibly have a pullback here to, maybe 950 and then run back up again. If we can break the 1,000, 1,023 area, maybe we can continue running up towards 1,200. If not, we do have support down here at 100 and the 50 moving averages. We've got AVGO. So finally kind of bouncing off that support line here at 611 here. We got some resistance here at 634. If we break through that, then 673. So finally, a Broadcom might be running up here for us. So we'll see what it can do. But it's starting to make progress off that 20. So let's see if it continues. Occidental, so OXY. So petroleum, so you see here it's sitting here nice and flat here around that $60 range. So if we can break back above 62.40, we can possibly run back up here. But right now it's just kind of taking a rest here, and so we'll see if it can hold. If it breaks below 58, it could be coming back down here to visit the 20 moving average around 53. Berkshire Hathaway. So we did tag that line. We talked about, tagging that our upper trend line. So it did. So that's great. So we'll see if we can hold that, or if it, pulls back. And see prior, every time we tag that trend line is kind of pulled back. So we'll see if we can come back here. The 20 is clear down here at 331. So it's, it has a ways it could pull back here. It's pretty extended. So we'll see if we can find support maybe around 335, 345 area, and break back up here. I continue to subscribe and definitely like our videos if they're helpful for you, and that way we can continue bringing these to you, and opportunities and these trades that we're looking at each day. So there's a lot, but we try to put out there, for our members, something for everybody, depending on different size accounts, different trading styles. Try to hit something for everyone, and that way, we can continue to build this community. Looking at the 10-year, just continues to just climb here, just elevated. So if you're investing in the bonds, you're enjoying it, this climb. But we'll see how long it runs here. But bonds is continue to be strong. Dollar sitting here flat around this $98 level. The VIX pulled back here. It's sitting right on the 200 moving average. So, we talked about this, as long as we can stay kind of below the $25 area, we continue to rally. So do we bounce off of here? It's possible. We did find support before. If we do bounce tomorrow, we could have a little bit of a pullback. If we break down below the 200, then we can continue the rally that we're seeing right now. If we do pull through the 200, we should have here support here, just above $20 a share here. SPY broke out of this, this wedge, so very bullish momentum. If we can get above and hold, 450, we can hopefully go up, towards 457. Should have resistance there and possibly pull back if we, continue to rally tomorrow. If not, we do have support here at the 100, 445. If we break that, we could pull back to the 50 around 440. Triple Qs. Sitting here right on the 200, and right above it we have the 100 moving average. So we'll see if we can rally above here. If we can get above 360, we got a nice rally here to continue. If not, we could pull back here, possibly the 50, which is around that 350 range. Semiconductors, you can see here, it tagged the trend line, and the 100 moving average pulled back, and it's just right above the 50. So kind of in a sandwich here. So we'll see if we start breaking down below this 269 area. We could possibly come back down to the 20. If we can get back above here to 275, we got a nice rally here that we can continue. Dow Jones is, again, out of this wedge here. It's broke out. It's did not come back and check back in. So, maybe we can continue the rally here towards, this 355, 357 area. So we'll see if we can do that, if it has momentum and the volume coming in, could be in a sustained rally here. If not, we do have the chance, like we talked about, to come back here and check in, on the trend line here, find support and bounce off, or if it fails, then come back through and revisit some of these prior levels. Looking at the Russell 2000, you can see here we're sandwiched between the 100 and the 50, and just kind of create a bull flag here. So looking for a breakout above, this 209, 210 area to rally up here. If not, we should, continue to find support, hopefully down here at 204 to, the 20 moving average down here at 201. Financials continues just to, find bullish momentum here, just grinding up higher. So we can see if we can break this 40 level. If it does, then we can find, break above 40, 43, get up to 41, we'd be at the top of our wedge here. So we'll see. And also, if it does, then you got a double bottom here. And so this would be a breakout area. So we'll see if the financial area can do that. Healthcare, this could be possibly double bottom as well. If it is, then this was a neckline, got nice bullish momentum. Could we go back and revisit, this, this level up here in this 145 area, even, here at 141.53, where it'll be resistance. We'll see. Right now it's a little bit flat. So it could come back and revisit our trend line and bounce. So we'll see. But right now, it is kind of a little extended. Could possibly go sideways here. Too, waiting for these moving averages to come catch up with it. But it is a little bit elevated. So we'll see what happens there. Technology, you can see here again, sandwich between the 100 and the 50. So we got to break out above 157 or break down if we get below 154. Bitcoin broke out of that wedge here. You see it's just kind of going sideways. It did find a resistance here on the 100. So and it's sitting there right on the top. So does it come back and revisit maybe the 50 or the 220, which are around here, around this 41,000 area, and try to bounce out again? If it does fail, it could come back and revisit this area here. So we'll see if it can do that. But it did pull back a little bit tonight. So we'll have to see if that has any effect on the rest of the markets. Waves, still consolidating here. Hasn't broke up above our highs, so looking for a breakout above 3650 to move towards new highs. As long as it doesn't break below this 31 level, if it does, it should find support along the way because we had good support levels here below. But if not, then we'll be out of this one. So just looking for a breakout. Luna, same thing, looking for a breakout towards new highs. This 106 area is where we got to get moving here, but the momentum is still up. So we'll continue to leverage that. APE, so I'm tracking this one. I'm not in this one right now. So looking for a breakout before I would enter this one. I really want to kind of see, this is new coin. Don't know if it's sustainable. So just looking for a continuation play and a short-term play. If we can break out of this 1260 area, and maybe we can rally up towards back up towards 18 or even higher. If it does break through the wedge to the downside, obviously I'm not going to take it or short it if I can. But it's coming to the end here, so got a choice here coming up here. So kind of tracking that one to see what happens. But this is our stocks, that's our cryptos. These are the things that we're monitoring and trading. So just be careful out there as you're trading. Market had a nice little bull rally here, but it could pull back too. I don't know that it's a bull trap, but it's possible. So just be careful out there trading. Definitely follow the price action, and we'll talk tomorrow night, see how your trading went, and talk about where we are going next. We have a great night.